the day after the assassination attempt, and they held all of us Reagans at our home because they didn't want us to fly back to Washington for fear that the stock markets would crash and people would think my father was closer to death than he was. But he was close to death, but they wanted us to stay home, so we were in the house, the media out front all day long. Finally at night, they flew us back to Washington, D.C. And at 10 o'clock the next morning, I would go in to see my father with the family. And my dad was one of these people who made everybody always feel at ease. He knew people were nervous in his presence, so we always tried to make you feel good. The jokes he cracked on the day he was shot, wondering if, you know, I hope you're all Republicans today, and Nancy, I forgot the duck. So what does he tell his son as he walks in the next morning? I looked at my dad and said, "Good morning, Dad, how are you?" And he goes, "Well, you know, yesterday I was shot." I said, "Dad, the whole world knew you were shot yesterday." "Well, you know, if you're ever going to get shot, don't be wearing a new suit." And I said, "Why are you telling me that?" "Well, yesterday, you know, when I was shot, I was wearing a brand new suit. I just picked it up the day before. And I am the President of the United States. You think they let me undress. But no, they put me on a gurney. And they cut that suit off of me. It was in shreds in the corner of my hospital room. And that's why I tell you, if you're ever going to get shot, don't be wearing a new suit." I said, "I'll tell Colleen to get me a brown one." "Well, that'd be a good idea." And then we all went on from there, and my father said, "That young man who shot me?" I said, "Yes." "Well, I believe his name was Hinckley." "Yes, John Hinckley, Dad." "Well, I understand his parents are in the oil business." "Yes." "Well, I understand they live in Denver." "Oh, yes, they do." "Well, do you think they have any money?" And I'm thinking, why is he asking these questions? I said, "Yeah, they probably have money. They live in Denver. They're in the oil business. Of course they've got money." "Well, do you think they'd ever buy me a new suit?"